My laptop was not being cooperative when I was trying to start this stream. Took me a little bit. I think I'll be starting with Kagurabachi today, and then I'll go into One Piece. Do a nice clean cut off between them, so if anyone's watching this, they don't get spoiled on the other one. I guess hopefully the thumbnail doesn't end up being too spoilery for the VOD. I never did end up uploading last week's stream to YouTube. I had a very busy week. I use that excuse a lot, but I need to stop making promises on screen. otherwise, maybe I could get a job as a politician. How many unfulfilled promises I make. But anyway, let's get into chapter 119 of Kagurabachi, the Irishima Talks, part 3. Okay, so yeah, last time, Prince, or what was a word? Envoy? I can't remember the word they used, but this guy, whoever he is, the king or the prince or the envoy, has had his neck cut open, but seems to be ominously rising into the sky. I guess we'll see whatever that's about in this chapter. Our ancestors, I guess it's him talking. Our ancestors, Mikoboshi, once ruled the land of Japan. But we lost power when the Soga clan led a devastating insurrection. On the island where the Mikoboshi took refuge, they encountered an unusual stone. Desperately, they prayed and prayed for their descendants to live in peace forevermore. We see Ukizane. Even as the Soga clan's hero, Ukizane Soga, annihilated the entire island. Okay. Yeah, I do wonder. There's a lot of this faction caused this, and this was revenge for this. I do wonder if we're ever going to find out how it all started, because it does feel like it keeps flipping on who we think is really behind everything. And we see a continuation of the mural, the tapestry. So it shows the stone and all the Mikoboshi being cast down into the ocean. As the king of the Mikoboshi sank into the ocean, the stone answered their prayers. With powers conferred by the stone in the darkness of the ocean floor, he created a country for us alone. And we see like a weird wriggly ball. It's like a spherical brain. That's where the Mikoboshi. I did not think we were getting such a lore-heavy chapter. I guess I should have considered that, but yeah, this is interesting. I didn't expect answers like this. I didn't expect answers, but yeah, you see them all huddled around the stone, king of the Mikoboshi's country. On land, the Soga clan and their retainers flourished, while the sacred stone hid us from our enemies. Now it's just you. You are a Soga, aren't you? What if I am? I find it interesting that pretty much all the Mikoboshi are pictured with these black nails. Yeah, the Mikoboshi. Like, it's a kind of thing where it makes me think, of the characters we've seen that have black nails like that, are they Mikoboshi, or is it, just, stylistic? Because there was that one girl in the, not Kaminabi, Hishaku, who sticks out to me. Because, I don't feel like many female characters in this series do have painted nails, so it stood out to me, but it looks like all the Mikoboshi have those black nails. The man whose throat you just slit is Ariu Mikoboshi, my son and the crown prince of the Mikoboshi. I thought he looked more like a prince than a king. I mean, young, I'll do it. Ariu Mikoboshi. You had already killed 2 Japanese. You ignored our warnings and met us with hostility. We merely acted in self-defense. And we see I can't remember the word they use, not envoy, but negotiator. There's no need for more death on either side. We want to send the delegate. That's what I was going for, not consulate, not envoy. We want to send the delegate home alive. If your son is the crown prince, you must be king. I have no more to say to you. What? Oh, it looks like the delegate's already dead. I came to bear witness. Ooh, I like that. I like. Ooh, okay. So his reflection seems to have got up and done some. Well, okay. Looking across to the other page, poked a hole in this guy. I can't remember the name of. Unfortunately, rest in peace. I like that. So his reflection attacked, and the sound. There's the sound of him doing it, and there's the reflection of him doing it. And I wonder if that's just a cool way to show the speed, or if it's sorcery. That is cool. I also love the cracks around his eyes. Feels very Dr. Stone. Everyone's shocked, of course. Sheba says, no way. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so going with a multi-angle attack now that he's on his last legs. You wasted your ambush on me? Cool mustache man comes in with an upward strike. Sheba comes in from above. Hard. He can... Okay, so his arm must be very hard. That's what the swordsman is talking about. He can still move? Take a rest. And yeah, Sheba's taken Ariu away somewhere else. Oh, Ariu and the swordsman, that's good. I thought Hiroto finished him. That ambush was insane. How on earth? Kurotsuchi. Cool attack name. Well, okay. I haven't seen Bleach. I know a lot about Bleach. Bleach is like the series that I know the most about without actually having read or watched myself, other than Dragon Ball, probably. But yeah, I mean, I know there's Mayuri Kurotsuchi, who, as someone who has never read Bleach, looks like the coolest character. So just hearing the word, the name, it's already a cool attack for me. But yeah, it seems to affect the ground. Kurotsuchi, I guess, if they go with a pretty generic kanji for it, which is what I assume it would be, is just black ground or black earth. As a general principle, sorcery uses the body of the wielder as its substrate. The sorcery passed down through the Soga male line demands exceptionally advanced physical skills, developed through extreme physical conditioning and swordplay. And we see Ukizane, the weight and the black sphere behind him, the power that sank our ancestors into the ocean. So, wait, the weight and the that black sphere. Okay, I totally didn't notice the black. There's so many panels in this manga where blood's just flying everywhere. I see a black blob and I just think, well, someone's been cut. No, it is a proper black sphere behind him. Hiroto Soga, the only living practitioner of Kurotsuchi sorcery. And he slices down, he changes the grip on his sword and thumps it, and it creates a massive... It doesn't even... Is it a shockwave, or is he actually affecting the ground? Because I feel like the trees aren't being blasted away. They're caving in. Which... I don't know, it doesn't feel like they're being hit by concussive force, but maybe it is just the earth. Now, then again, obviously, Ariu is being hit by concussive force, so could be anything. We must not go hungry. We must not allow the enemy to seize the stone. They promised, and this man's still talking, even though he's just a severed head and someone's walking, holding a baby, lots of bugs. Our enemy is the Soga clan and those who prosper under their auspices. Crushing bugs, making him into a drink and drinking it. That seems to be where Ariu, well, seems to be some kind of source of power for Ariu. We must not starve. We must not allow the enemy to seize the stone. The power of the Datenseki is fundamental to our civilization. The Mikaboshi born here are born with an innate affinity for the Datenseki. Among us are 6 guardians chosen from pure-blooded Mikaboshi. By their prayers and blood, they bear the original power once wielded by the Mikaboshi king. Reconstruction of the environment. That divine power transformed a place devoid of light and air into a space for human survival. It reaches a realm far beyond mere fortification magic. The Guardians can draw upon the true realm of the Datenseki. And we see him being pinned down by Soga. Shiba is shocked as he stands calmly and says, Sumika. And yeah, he's got the centipede wrap around him, but it's white instead of black. That's interesting. And there's just a pool of black underneath him. I'm trying to remember if I know what Sumika could mean. I know Sumi is like charcoal. I mean, ka can be flower, I believe. So let me just check Sumika in the dictionary. Dwelling, yeah, probably not that. Or it could be den of criminals or demons. But yeah, I think Sumi can be like charcoal, charred remains, ink. And that's the vibe it's giving off, that's for sure. Okay. That's a really interesting... I did not expect this much lore in this chapter. The Mikaboshi are very interesting, that's for sure. Seeing all this, their powers for stone. Always got to wonder, what is the original source of power in any battle manga? So how far back can you explain everything before it's just a rock fell from the sky and it was magic? A worm appeared and it gave everyone power. You know, I wonder if we're going to learn the origins of this stone, or if it's just a mysterious stone that grants power. Turning prayer into power, though, that being something the stone does, and you know how these guardians can recollect it, plus the bug juice. Yeah, I do wonder if power through prayer is like a canonical thing here. These guardians all have reasonably unique designs for how small they are here. So I'm going to assume we're going to see all of them. And that raises a question. How many of them are we going to see in a flashback? How many of them are we going to see in present day? Because I'm just going to assume that Ariu is too big of a deal to be relegated to just a flashback. I think the Mikaboshi are going to make a return in the present day, and makes sense to have Ariu at the helm for that. But yeah, the white centipede around him, that's interesting, because it's usually things turn black in this series when they're getting more powerful. The true realm, you know, it was Samura's black flames that he was using at the end. So is it, what's the logic here? Is it just so black it's inverting into white? Is it because he's focusing on Sumika? It's like diverting power away from the centipede? Yeah, I wonder what's going on here. I mean, it does feel like things could be set up that only Shiba makes it away from this. I mean, yeah, that's what it could be. Could be the end of the mainline Soga bloodline, I guess, you know, leaving Akamura as the only, you know, as the next best. I mean, I know he's like an expert swordsman right now, but it would definitely more responsibility would fall onto him if this guy were to die, and I feel pretty confident he will. Yeah. Okay. 15 minutes for Kagurabachi.